boys, today we are back, and in today's video I'm going to be going over Jiri Prochazka versus Carlos Ulberg. I'm mainly going to be focusing on Carlos Ulberg in this fight, and because my opinion, Jiri Prochazka is going to genuinely slime out Carlos Ulberg badly in this fight. I picked Jiri Prochazka when this fight first got announced. I'm continuing to pick him. I think he's going to beat Carlos Ulberg. I think Carlos Ulberg doesn't have enough volume. He is slick on the back foot, but I think Jiri's going to make it wild. I think Jiri's going to eat the shots. Jiri has an underrated chin, other than obviously getting hit by Alex Pereira, which is just insanely different power. Jiri has a great chin. I think he's going to be able to eat the shots of Ulberg easily. I think he'll be able to get on the inside, create chaos, make it just a dirty fucking fight. And I think he's going to beat Carlos Ulberg by second or third round. TKO or KO cold. We saw in the only loss of Carlos Ulberg's career, Kennedy and Nzechukwu made it dirty, made it ugly, made it kind of like a bar fight, and TKO'd Carlos Ulberg up against the fence. And I think the same thing's going to happen. I don't think it'll be out in the center of the octagon. Jiri's going to find a finish. I think he's going to push Carlos Ulberg back against the black line, push him up against the fence, start teeing off against the fence, and break. I think he's going to break Carlos Ulberg. And there's like a lot of factors going into this decision. I'm going to go through them all. First off, I'm going to talk about this, bro. What the hell is this? I don't mind Carlos Ulberg. I don't dislike him. I don't genuinely like him either. He's a pretty subdued, chill guy, which I don't mind. His fights are a little boring in my opinion. He's not the most entertaining guy. He's a great counter striker, but he's the typical CKB Australian, New Zealand type of fighter who just, fights to, not lose instead of fights to win. Sits on the outside, waits for counter shots, doesn't have a lot of volume, leg kicks, jabs, fucking one big right hand around. Basically Israel Adesanya, Volk, any high level, Australian guy you can think of. He's like one of those guys. So he's not, I don't hate the guy, but bro, or I don't dislike him at all. I actually kind of like him. I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of Carlos Ulberg, I'll say that. His fights aren't the most exciting, but it's not like I dislike the guy. I think I actually like him. But, bro, what is this? This can't be good, right? This cannot be good, man. Look at this shape he's in this fight. Obviously, his fight with Jiri coming up, UFC 327, that is what's on the right side of the screen. Bro looks fucking chubby, man. He actually looks chubby as shit. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he has an injury. I don't know if he hasn't. Obviously, he's been training, but wow, this is bad, boys. If you're a Carlos Ulberg fan, I'm not. I'm a Jiri fan. I hope Jiri wins, but if you're a Carlos Ulberg fan, you got to be nervous. This looks bad, and it doesn't even look like he put on size either. It looks like he's just fat, he hasn't been training. So I think he has an injury going to in this fight. I think that's what it is. He's got an injury. He hasn't been able to train this past, train hard for these past few weeks. And that's my prediction, because there's no way he should be looking like this, man. There's no fucking way. Maybe that left-hand picture is after the fight, after the weight cut. But no, it looks like just a regular, it's not, because it's a regular media day photo. He doesn't even have the red or blue duct tape around his glove. So this is a terrible look for Carlos Ulberg. I'm nervous for him. If I was a Carlos Ulberg stan, I'd be nervous. Because, bro, it just looks like he's just not in good shape. It looks like he hasn't been training a lot. No abs visible. Some more body fat around the the boob area, the pec area. This is just a terrible look. He looks out of shape. And this might be the reason why. UFC 327 press conference just took place, and Jiri Prochazka and Carlos Ulberg were talking. And if you missed it, there was a very subtle detail. If you missed it, Carlos Ulberg, as you can see on the screen, said, he was talking about fans back in New Zealand. He says, obviously this fight was short notice. He confirms it here. This fight was short notice. It wasn't a full camp. He didn't prepare a full camp for Jiri Prochazka. Obviously, he gets the title shot call. He's not going to be no, I'm not going to take it. Obviously, I don't think the UFC is too in high favor of him. I mean, obviously, they were in high favor to give him the shot or offer him the shot. But I think if he declined it, the UFC would have been pissed. So he took the fight, but it is on short notice. This is a short notice fight for Carlos Ulberg. If we keep going just a little bit, he said, "We got it done, and we're here now, and I'm going to shock the world." He just confirmed it's a short notice fight. Carlos Ulberg literally said it's a short notice fight. and he's going to shock the world. So it's insane. I don't know if he's going to, let's get this off the screen. It's a short notice fight. He came in overweight. It's a short notice fight. It has to be Jiri Prochazka, right? It has to be Jiri Prochazka. There's no way he doesn't win in my mind. Short notice against a guy that doesn't throw a lot of output. That's great. Jiri has a great chin. I don't think he's going to get put out by, a Carlos Ulberg counter shot. He's just going to pressure Ulberg, and Ulberg doesn't do good with pressure. He doesn't do good with pressure. And Jiri Prochazka is the most fucking wild, chaotic guy. I don't think Carlos Ulberg deals with chaos that good. And as we can see, I'm just going to go through the records really quick. Literally fucking this dude Jiri Prochazka has fought best of the best. His win against Volkan Ozdemir is probably better than any win Carlos Ulberg has. That's facts. That's genuine facts. That Volkan Ozdemir win back in 2020 is better than any single win Carlos Ulberg has. That's better than... What's Carlos Ulberg's best win? A 2 years later, a 4 years later Volkan Ozdemir? A fight with a geriatric a fight with a geriatric Jan Blachowicz? That was a very close fight. That could have gone either way. That was boring as shit. That was very low output. Let's see what the strike numbers were on that. I remember this fight being awful. I remember this fight being actually not good at all. Very low output. Let's see. Yeah, not good. Just a lot of 50 leg kicks. God damn. 19 strikes to the head. Like, this dude's just a leg kick merchant, man. And I know Jiri is susceptible to leg kicks, which I am nervous about. I am nervous for that. I am nervous that he's susceptible to leg. So that is something to be worried about. The leg kicks of Carlos Ulberg are very good, but I think Jiri's too tough to go down to a leg kick. I think he's going to fight through everything Carlos Ulberg has, and Ulberg he just doesn't throw enough to beat Jiri, in my opinion. I think you got to match wildness. Well, you don't need to really match wildness with Jiri, because I think Jiri will outwild someone, but like, Carlos Ulberg's not Alex Pereira. He doesn't have the punching power of Alex Pereira. He's not as fast. He's not as technical. He's just not as good as Alex Pereira, and he's fought nobody. I'm sorry. Alonzo Menifield, geriatric Ozdemir, geriatric Blachowicz, and Dominic Reyes is one of the most overrated fighters by the public in UFC history. I'm sorry, that's not doing it for me. That resume of guys isn't giving me more confident. Yes, you've won, but some of them have been close. That's just not getting it's not doing it for me. So unfortunately for Carlos Ulberg, which he is a good guy, he is going to get slammed out by Jiri Prochazka. I fully believe that, and I think Jiri's going to win the belt back, and he's going to go on a run at light heavyweight. I don't see anyone stopping this guy with Alex Pereira out of there. I don't see Magomed Ankalaev stopping him. I don't see Mirzakhanov if he wins. Who else even is there at light heavyweight? Ulberg, Jiri Prochazka is going to reign over this division, in my opinion, and it starts this weekend. He is going to beat Carlos Ulberg by TKO in the second round. I'm calling it right here. He's going to make it wild. He's going to make it chaotic, and he's going to find the finish, especially over a not, so good in shape, short notice Carlos Ulberg. I think Jiri Prochazka gets it done easily. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Fights are tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go for that. Peace.